Hi everyone, welcome to Webtorial number 23. Come have some tea with me because today's Webtorial is going to be about coaching with T. What's T? Thoughts, emotions, and also actions. Now, during a coaching conversation between a coach and a coachee, a lot of things can happen because at times, as uncertainties happen, at times, what is some of the roadblocks that happen, and it happens right inside. So today, I'm very excited because I'm inviting one of my coaches, Sanaz Karimian from Iran, who's going to be sharing with us how her personal journey and personal experience has been. Hi Sanaz, thank you so much for being with us here today in today's vlog. Now, it is so important that we hear from you on your own personal journey on how things has been from our coaching conversation about 4 months ago to where you are right now. So I've got close to about 3 questions that we wanted to speak on with regards to your goal, which was about finding a better balance between family and also work. The first question I wanted to throw to you was, now before we met, what was running through your thoughts, which is your mind, how you felt about that situation and what did you do or did not do before we even went to knock knock, hey, let's have a conversation.
Hi Pat, thanks for your time and your question. Actually, over past 7 years as a workaholic person, I have been so busy with my job and its priority. To me, it was hard to make a balance between my family and my job. And emotionally, I was not satisfied with myself. I felt stressed and, more importantly, guilty. Because I was thinking that I'm not an enough member for my family, but unfortunately I had chosen do nothing scenario because I was trying to convince myself that it's a common lifestyle nowadays and my family would definitely understand me and support me, but emotionally I was not good.
Thank you so much for sharing that bit. Now, during the session, as you were slowly identifying your goals, right, that you wanted to achieve and the 2 action steps that you wanted to take, and how did this whole think, feel, and also act, right, play about for you? Now, tell us more. We really wanted to know, and how has this been versus the time before we met? And we spoke about it at the first time 4 months ago. And at that point of time, you were still filled with uncertainties and, feeling of guilt, as you mentioned.
As we went through the journey and having the support of my coach, I started identifying my goals and then tried to define some action steps that can work for me. For example, having more focused telephone conversations with my family member or spending at least 8 hours time per week with them. By defining these action steps, I felt much better, but honestly speaking, it was not an easy step for a workaholic person. It took me some time to put these practices as a routine of my life. Sometimes even I felt that I'm under pressure, but I tried a lot to stick to my commitments, slowly but regularly and stable.
Wow. Thank you, Sanaz. And last but not least, the third question that I wanted to pose to you was, how has things been for you since we last spoke? All right, because it's so interesting to know what has happened for you. I can see smiles as we spoke about it. So tell us more about it.
Now, and after 4 months, I think that I have been able to make a balance between my family and my work. Not only I myself feel a higher level of self-satisfaction, but also I have received several positive feedbacks from my family members, and I am completely passionate about following my action steps and even developing them. And the last but not least, my special thanks to my coach Pat, who gave me lots of energy and support support in every single step of this journey.
And before we end the conversation, it's also one thing I wanted to know from you is how would you tell others, all right, who is in the search of wanting to find that breakthrough in them to start having a coaching conversation? All right, what message would you want to share to each and every one of them?
And if you are not too sure about starting a coaching journey, let me say that tomorrow is late. Today is that day you need to change your mind and build your own future through your own solution. And actually coaching is that very special tool, can help you to discover, define and follow your own solution.
There you have it. To all my audiences that's following us, a coaching conversation can make shifts in terms of your thoughts or what's in your mind, in terms of your emotions right here, and also the things that you're going to act, which is you are going to be doing. So coaching conversations are really, really important. It can make that shifts. It can make from a negative to a positive. It can make to a can't to a can. All right, so it's very, very important for us as coaches to make that step change, for coaches to be present, to be open, and to be willing to make that transformation. So once again, thank you so much to Sanaz Karimian from Iran. Wishing you all the very, very best, and thank you so much for sharing your personal experiences with us. Wishing you all the best once again, and I'll see you when I see you.